Hey fellow nerds, you like violence? Do you like comics? Do you like Marvel and DC? But tired of their bullshit and, their comic book characters always being reused, never fully dying and kind of desensitizing you to the whole idea of a superhero dying, and pretty much always coming back like herpes? Well, let me recommend Now our series began with our boy Marky Mark, and he's pretty cool, He's a pretty cultured guy. You see, he has some comic book accessories, reading a comic book himself. He's like us, a comic book nerd, a normie, a muggle. Except for this muggle's dad is Omni-Man, which is pretty much Goku, but without ki blast, but just as deadly as a threat to humanity. And what do I mean as a threat to humanity, even though he's portrayed to be the best hero of all damn time? Well, I'm about to get into that. But before I get into that, let's also take a break from Marky Mark and let's talk about the Global Guardians of the Globe. Some pretty cool guys. Now, the Guardians of the Globe consist of a few members. The leader, at least I assume he's the leader, the Immortal, Red Rush, the fastest red man alive, Martian, wait a minute. Oh, that's his actual name. Okay. We have Aquarius, fish boy of the sea, commander of the oceans, spawner of water. He can make you wet in an instant, the most chattiest Chad of the whole team. And then to round off our team, we have War Woman, one of the best female leads in the whole series, wink wink. Last, but certainly not least, non-Batman. But all jokes aside, they're all pretty cool. Red Rush, he's in a doom-failing relationship, humanizes him. The Immortal, he's actually a pretty funny guy. He was fighting this one dude, couldn't beat him. He just said, yeet, throwing you into space. When in doubt, throw him into space. That was one of my favorite lines from that episode. Martian Man, he's taking care of a human orphan, which is pretty nice, He's more human than most people. Aquarius, he can just make the land wet. That's pretty cool. War Woman, she got a mace. That's pretty metal. And I think that wraps up everybody. Oh yeah, not Batman. That guy can throw a boomerang or something. He does something. I don't know what he does, but he does something. Now that we're all acquainted with the Guardians of the Globe, let's see how they die. And yeah, I told you, there's gonna be spoilers for, the first couple episodes. So they asked the man of the hour, not Batman, why are we here? Just to suffer or to do our job? And Batman is all like,
that wasn't me who sent the disturbance signal. There must be a traitor within the group or something.
Some shit like that. And Green Ghost says, oh my god, what's going on? And if you're wondering why I haven't mentioned Green Ghost until now, I pretty much forgot about her when I was making this video. Because I'm not gonna lie, she's more forgettable than War Woman. Because those two, to be honest, they kind of get the short end of the stick. Because they both don't have that much dialogue. Or really do anything too much, really. But before anyone else can say anything, here comes Omni-Man about to wreck the shit out of the Immortal. But here comes Red Rush, just in the nick of time. Everyone is caught off guard and wondering what the hell is happening. They immediately assume someone's controlling him, and they all try to fight him. Now keep in mind, they're not trying to be lethal towards Omni-Man, because that's their homie, one of the boys. You don't want to, hurt your boy or anything, unless your boy literally grabs your other boy and literally crushes his skull right in front of you. That was horrifying and unexpected when I first saw the episode, because I was assuming this was just another kid show. It's not. After Red Rush, unfortunately, gets his head crushed in by Omni-Man, not Batman tries to do a sneak attack from above.
Why?
But if you ever wondered what would happen if Batman were to fight Superman and would like to see what would really honestly happen in an actual deathmatch, take a look. Yeah, Buddy will get clapped literally instantly. Right then and there. I don't care what you say about Batman, but if he's right then and there, Superman can easily do that. What's stopping him from just going over the table at light speed and just kind of ripping him in half instantly? However, the surviving members, they try to put up a fight, but it's Omni-Man. He's stronger than all of them, and they all fall to him. After soloing the Guardians, we're left with one question.
Why?
Honestly, we don't know, and you don't find out for a good while. Now, returning of the saga of Marky Mark, we find our hero going to his job, making his money. Everyone has to have a hustle. And he gets a little irritated at work because he has no superpowers. And then yeet! Throws a garbage bag literally to London. Now, I don't know if any of you noticed this on episode 2, but that same garbage bag that would have landed on that dude is the same garbage bag that Mark threw, which I honestly found hilarious. And the show's, that's not the only time that does that, you know? You see little jokes like that come back and it's hilarious. Like when the Immortal threw that guy into space. In a later episode, you see him floating in space, and that's just hilarious. But anyways, back with Mark and his saga to wrap things up. He pretty much got his powers, you know, got his super suit from his dad's friend. All good. He has the super suit. He's fighting crime. He's just doing some superhero activities. But then, out of nowhere, some interdimensional aliens come by that obviously don't know time experiences differently here. But in the aliens' minds,
fuck it, who cares? We aliens die, we just want to cock and shit, yo!
But this is where the show takes a very darker turn. If it wasn't already dark enough, it gets darker, Morty. Now, normally in DC, when the heroes come by to stop the aliens, they yell, "Stop!" And normally, the aliens stop, and, you know, they try to fight only the hero. But, that's not how real life works, or battle, or war, or anything like that. You kill to kill because it is battle. And that's how the Flaxians are. So it was pretty hilarious when Mark yells stop and they just instantly laser him and some people. Which, it may sound fucked up that I'm saying it's funny, but I have a cynical sense of view of things. However, throughout the chaos, the team shows up and they come to save the day. Kind of. I mean, a lot of people still die, but they're able to save a few people, and that's what matters. So after the Flaxians leave, they decide the best idea to invade again. You know, at first you don't succeed, you try again. And that's pretty much what they do. Until they get clapped this time when Mark grows a pair and actually beats the shit out of some aliens. Which is pretty nice. He needed a win, because, you know, the guy eats a lot of losses in the show. I haven't mentioned that, but I'm going to be making a review real soon, and I'm going to go more into detail. Ever heard of third time's a charm? The Flaxians definitely heard of that, because now they come back for a third time. Just like Rule of 3. They're ready to come back and kick some ass. And, yeah, our boy Marky Mark, he gets fucked up this time. And he gets punched so hard in the face and gets close to near death, it sounds like someone threw a concussion grenade at him. Just look.
I was born to be wild! It's not amused, you! Are you saying that? Ah! Iha! Iha! Ow!
Yeah, that's gonna leave a little mark. Get it? Mark? But either way, just like the Man of Steel, Omni-Man comes at the last moment and kicks the alien off his son.
After showing off his dominance,
The aliens, they all just flee. They don't want that smoke. But Omni-Man wants smoke, and he follows them through that portal they opened up. And after doing so, he says the most sus thing I have ever heard in 2021. He literally says, Earth isn't yours to conquer. Like, bro, what does that mean? What do you mean it's not yours to conquer? That's some hostile language there, bro. And then continuing the train of being hostile, this guy manhandles their commander, slams him into multiple buildings, and then fly around 23 times the speed of light to destroy their planet and send them back to the Stone Age. That's extreme. So we get to see how Omni-Man really is, not just once, but twice. We truly see what he's capable of when he doesn't absolutely give no fucks. And yeah, that was my INvinciblE video. At the end, I'm leaving this unedited, so like that you guys know how much I edited the original audio. But I'm still learning, you know, my editing skills. It's been years since I picked up Audacity, and been years since I ever tried making a YouTube again. You know, I kind of gave up once, but I'm older now, have less friends, and you know, why not? Make sure you don't like the video, you know, make sure you don't share it or subscribe, you know, but if you like my stuff, stick around. It's gonna be fun. Plus, I'm gonna make a Dying Light video on my wish list on what I want to see in Dying Light 2, because other than liking, you know, INvinciblE and other nerdy stuff like that, I love video games. It's pretty fun. It kept me out of trouble when I was living in the hood. That and comic books. So, I love both of them. And I love you, yes you, the person who took the time to watch my video. I'd appreciate any critiques, and if you think you have any links that can help me with my editing, feel free to post them in the chat. Also, by the way, music was available from this YouTuber that made the Drip remix of the piano theme. I'm gonna have his link in the description. Really cool dude. I just asked him, hey man, this sounds dope, can I use it in a video? And he said yeah. So, and I think I'm just gonna play the rest signing off. So this has been Valentino. Thank you for your time, appreciate it baby, and have a damn good day.